So now we will see the oil tanker market and export import. So first we need to know what is oil. Oil is the fossil fuels, that is the remaining parts of animals and plants for millions and millions of years, which are buried under the seabed and the earth. And with the oxidation and the pressure of the earth and other movements, it goes down and down, and the other layers keep pressurizing, and the other oxygen is released from that, and the carbon particle which are remaining, they forms a reaction and become oil. So, or they become coal. So in land, generally they become coal, and under the seabed, with the presence of water, they become oil. So simple, fossil fuels from plants and animals under the seabed cause to become oil, and on land they become coal. So the oil tankers, they are designed for bulk transport of oil, and they are crude oil tankers, and the refined products are carried on product tankers. The crude carriers carry the unrefined crude oil directly from the refinery. So the local crude oil is available in the seabed, which is taken out from the refineries, as you can see from here, and then from the refinery it is put into some storage tank on the shore. Then a tanker comes wherever they get the order. They take the oil from any port to any port, from the storage tanks to other ports in the where they have refineries on the other port. The other port refineries refines the products, and maybe they use there, or they put in their storage tanks, and then the different products whichever are collected are transported by water carrier to other countries or users. So this is the chain of your oil. Now crude oil tankers have a vital role to play within the energy value chain. The main role of crude oil is to transport production to refinery, although they are also sometimes used for storing crude oil post production. So the crude oil can be used for storage, or can be used at the same country, like fuel oils. We use the ship, we run on fuel oil, like we have petrol in cars and all. So any clean product that comes out of the refinery carries clean products on the product tankers. There are different sizes of crude carrier. The biggest are generally VLCC. We have ULCC also, but not used mostly because they are not allowed in most of the ports. So because of their size. So VLCC are tankers which can take up to 2 million barrels of crude oil per shipment. And then we have Suezmax after that, which takes around half, that is 1 million barrels. Suez Max means the largest ship which can sail through Suez Canal while loaded with cargo. Then we have Aframax, which can carry around 6 lakh barrels. And there are some smaller tanks also for products, for product carriers. Now, our tanker shipping provides an economical and convenient way to transport the liquid. As we know, 90% of the world trade transportation is done by sea, 90% by volume. But the tanker earnings are influenced by many factors. So, how is the earning dependent on which factors? Let's see. And the ship owners and other companies, they face a lot of challenges. because they believe that the supply of tanker shipping operates under the perfect conditions. Some people believe, sorry, perfect competition, and the political conditions of different states like Iran and Saudi and US, trade war and conditions between Russia and all. So all countries, they want to become higher and good exporter. They want to generate more money and have the monopoly. And US is putting sanctions on Iran, and to compare the prices, Russia lowering its prices. So all these things are mm, affecting the oil price in the market. Like recently, it was very down, and which we'll see differently. And because of this, you have a lot of competition and many other conditions. The oil prices vary, and there is a lot of loss or gain will depend on that. So the first problem is there are so many shipping companies and tanker owners that there is a lot of competition. Second thing is the information. They have made a common platform where all the ship owners update on what rate the ship was hired and on what rate they're selling or buying the oil. So the Baltic index of the ship hire rate and oil prices are already there. So nobody can fake or manipulate the price. So this is the factors which are affecting the economy. Then the factors of entry and exit to the industry. So buying a ship or a second-hand ship or new ship causes a lot of money, and then some people sell the ships. So all these are factors which are affecting. Then the markets for the charterer and owners are together to increase the fleet size, but they have to also see the demand for oil. So how much oil is being generated or supplied, and how much is the demand in this. Like recently, the generation was increased too much, and suddenly after this corona, the demand reduced drastically, and because of that, there was a war between this Russia and Saudi prices and competition, and the oil was predicted to go low. So demand and supply is the first biggest factor for affecting the prices of tanker industry. So many times we see the oil prices go quite down. It has gone up to 70 barrels, 70 USD per barrel, but presently it went minus also. Now it is around 36, 30. It keeps changing, and it is a major role which plays depending on the demand. So the freight rate and the vessel prices are also affected as per the oil price. And we have a lot of global warming and climate issues, and so many talks and initiatives are going on. But being the cheapest, oil demand continues to keep growing as per the international agency. And the biggest factor which influence the crude oil tanker trade will be ongoing oversupply of the vessels. Because if too many vessels are there, so supply will be more, demand will be less, and the oil prices will go down, and then it will affect the prices. So also the different countries' policies affect the oil prices. Like US, oil plays the most important economic part, and that's why it become a good best superpower the economy is required. And for that, many countries like US, China, India, they want to keep their reserve oil to sustain many emergencies or reserve oil. So resumption and the US will start consuming their oil exports. That Middle East, they have very rapidly increased too much of refineries and taking out the oil. So most of the oil reserves are there. And as per IMO, the new sulfur gas from 2017 and the availability of the low sulfur fuel in the different values, different kind of oil, all these affect the price of the oil. And we have the map for sort of oil importing in place. Mostly the oil is imported from Southeast Iran, Saudi Arabia. So there the